I took a deep breath. Calm down, Katie. It's going to be okay. Suddenly, a sharp pain shot through my chest, and I instinctively grabbed at the area. What the hell? It felt as if I had been shot. I looked in the mirror and froze. My eyes were green. I gripped the sink as anxiety, adrenaline, and something else surged through my body. Then I heard a loud clang, followed by the sound of shattering porcelain, as the sink collapsed beneath my hands. I pulled my hands back and looked at them. They were bleeding, but they were also turning green. Okay, back up. My name's Katie Forte. I'm a lawyer based out of Chicago, been doing it for years. Normal job, normal life. Or it was, until about 3 weeks ago, when I got kidnapped. Yeah, kidnapped. By scientists, who ran experiments on me. I escaped. I thought I was fine. I was very much not fine. The day it all went sideways started in court. I hereby acquit you, Kevin Lamoureux, on the charges of first-degree murder. The courtroom erupted. Kevin threw his arms around me, voice cracking. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Across the aisle, the prosecutor stared at the floor, lips moving in what I can only assume was a string of words unfit for a courtroom. I was happy, genuinely. Kevin was a good man up against impossible odds, but my chest felt strange, tight, like something inside me was pushing to get out. I told Kevin I needed a minute and slipped out. I locked the door and tried to breathe. And that brings us back to now. My right arm went first. I felt it before I saw it, a deep heat blooming from somewhere inside the bone, like my marrow was on fire. The muscles swelled against my blazer, slow at first, then faster, the seams screaming before they gave. I grabbed at it with my other hand, as if I could physically stop whatever this was. I couldn't. The sleeve exploded off me. My arm hung there, enormous, muscle packed into it I'd never worked for, skin going green from the shoulder down like a bruise spreading in reverse. I should have been screaming. Instead, almost without meaning to, I flexed it and felt a rush of something that had absolutely no business being pleasure. But it was. Then my legs buckled. I hit the tile floor hard enough to crack it in 4 places. My legs were changing now. Thighs thickening, the fabric of my trousers splitting at the seams as something new pushed through. The green crept down past my calves, over my ankles. My heels split clean through my shoes. I tried to stand. I couldn't. Not yet. My legs weren't done becoming whatever they were becoming. Like my body was being rebuilt by something that knew exactly what it wanted. Then my chest. I felt my ribs expand. Actually expand. One by one. Like something was inflating me from the inside. My blazer simply gave up. Jacket seams parted with a sound like a gunshot, and I looked down to see my torso remaking itself. Broader, harder. I'd been a size 8 this morning. Whatever was looking back at me now, wasn't. It should have hurt. It felt like finally taking a full breath after years of breathing shallow. I rose from the floor, slowly. Every tile cracking under each step like eggshells. Then I looked up. My face in the mirror was the last thing to change, and somehow the strangest. I watched the green move across my jaw, up my cheeks, over my brow. My eyes, already wrong, somehow became more right. And the expression on her face, my face, I'd never made that look in my life. Like she already knew exactly what came next. She was me. But she wasn't waiting for anything. When Kevin knocked and called through the door, what came out of my mouth wasn't a voice. It was a growl. The door didn't open. It left its hinges entirely. Kevin screamed. She grabbed him before he could run, and for one horrible second, I couldn't stop her. Then he moved, yelled, "Get away, monster!" And something in that word cut through. My word. My client. My mess. That's the last thing I remember. I woke up in a forest with no shoes, no blazer, and no idea what time it was. I walked until the trees gave way to asphalt, then flagged down a taxi on the highway. I climbed in and stared out the window. The radio was on low. A local news anchor, mid-sentence. Reports of a green figure seen fleeing the downtown courthouse this afternoon. Witnesses describe. I reached over and turned it off. And I kept thinking about how it felt. The warmth. How the floor had cracked under me like it was nothing. The part that scared me most wasn't that it had been real. It was that some part of me, a part I didn't totally recognize, wanted it to happen again.